They only got white pants. Fresh.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the UCLA Bruins. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kick it off to get things started. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The run to the left. Got a little space. Turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But
he's loose. The 40. At the 30. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bruins.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space. It's Cobb.
Who's blocking, bro?
They'll mark it at the 33.
He ran right past the wide open guy that should be blocked. Come on now.
When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Knight.
There's no offsides? That's crazy.
Way to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They believe they can run right here. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37. It's a gain of 15. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Quick completion on the out route. At the 35, he's got room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, and not before he picks up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Right back to the well.
Yeah, inside zone me to death. Come on now.
After that big play, this time they knock him down behind the line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. The The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score. And he launches into the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
Man, I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone. 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have
How do you stop this man? Then tackle him into the end zone. Like, come on.
Yeah. One-on-one. Get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Fucking ball.
To the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes. One surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they gain tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Knight. The short hands, it's Thompson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite...
There he goes. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the run, it's Cox. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava.
Wide open.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Coming out with it, it's Thompson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He just missed the target on that. We got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is.
There he goes! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a crease to the left. Got the first down and more. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
You know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruin! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the
Inside zone
first
killed
down
the
of
fuck
drive.
out of me. It's
So
annoying.
maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Cobb. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on being second down.
He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Pulls it in. It's Howard. And he laid the lumber to stop it from getting the first down. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Knight. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go.
What?
And he dropped
Okay.
it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Long drive going, but this ninth play will be a 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And this one splits the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Pick inside zone second half. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Gotta contain the inside game.
Before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab down the left side.
Come on, now.
They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost
What's that bullshit? He's getting away with everything.
Play of the half. A big gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's caught. It's Thompson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Knight.
Oh, he got.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down.
He got a bump, bro. Like, come on.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception
Really
in
bumped
this
him
game. Time and
late.
time
He
again.
just, oh my
When they've
God.
thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I gotta show out.
You know
Just
about this running back's versatility, and he's made
losing
some
games like
plays
this
in
is
this game
crazy.
so far. Catching the ball that time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Put the ball up. Don't play the.
Trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bruins will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
The Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Knight. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Like, bro's not blocking nobody.
Puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Dude, why? This should not.
To get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers.
That's crazy.
You get so excited. You force the fumble. I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
That shit lag mid-play is crazy. Dude's wide open.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to
Couldn't do nothing.
the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I gotta go.
Sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Why are you throwing up your back foot, bro? He's wide open. Just simply throw the ball.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. He's got it. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself.
He gets that
play
shit.
call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the
He
third
gets that
quarter
shit, and
of
I
this
can't get
game.
mine. Come
You're
on,
probably
dog.
expecting some
Fucking
short
bullshit,
throws,
dog.
some runs. And this play caller is still
joke.
asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively.
Look at his
Just
running.
keep chucking.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't
Get
get
lost,
much
that
on
pisses
1st
me
down.
off so
It's
bad.
2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield.
Thank you. God damn.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Knight. Gets it out quickly. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
17.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Thompson. Still on his feet at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Tigers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the
I ain't
fourth
seen
quarter,
someone
it's
get
going
so
to be
many
tough for
fucking
this
batted balls
offense to
my
get some
life, dog.
completions
Come
here
on.
because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting
Let's go,
pass,
PA.
and they're putting
Relax.
a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
They got like 7
That's why
batted
QBs
balls in
love
this
their
game.
tight ends
Come
so
on.
much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Tackle on the play at the 17-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Got a man. It's Woods. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
I flipped it, didn't I?
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position.
Bro, number 75 refuses to block anybody today.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think that nigga wants us to lose.
No gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Excuse me.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Singleton. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off, clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Hit the wrong button, but that's all right. Ooh. Had this cross it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding.
That's on me.
QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. And here they come almost all the way back.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
18-point deficit hurts a lot.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw it to Maleava.
No fucking way.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field
Terrible loss.
advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened.